Welcome back to the Tina Butty podcast with me, Erica.
And me, Dominic.
And today we are going to talk about my very favorite thing in the world, ice cream.
It's a sweet topic today.
No, really, ice cream is my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, it is. And I like it too.
And you're a big candy and potato chips, crisps person.
Yeah, I like them.
And I'm ice cream all day, every day. I was going to say all the way, but then it was just like all day, every day. It seemed more appropriate.
Ice cream. Yes, we are. We love it. Well, I love it too.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about ice cream you can find at the grocery store, ice cream you can find in ice cream parlors, ice cream you can find in from the ice cream man.
The ice cream truck or the ice cream van.
Yeah. We don't even really say the ice cream truck. We just go, oh, the ice cream man, like if you hear the music.
Yeah, the ice cream man. Yeah, I think we do it too.
Yeah.
Or the ice cream van.
We don't go, oh, there's the ice cream truck, If we refer to it, but usually it's like the ice cream man.
I mean, for as hot as Texas is, I barely ever hear the ice cream truck around here.
I used to hear it a lot more frequently. I don't know, maybe there just weren't enough kids in this neighborhood or something. They were no, we're not going over there anymore.
Like the ice cream man in Britain, when Molly's, my gran's, he used to stop right outside her house.
Yeah, they did it in my grandma's too.
They used to stop right outside.
In Borger, yeah. Well, they stop as soon as kids come running out. they just stop wherever. They don't
have the little jingle. My fair lady.
Oh my god. Okay, we're going to talk about ice cream trucks first.
Well,
then.
yes, I think we'll kick off with the ice cream trucks then.
Okay. So what was
memories of the childhood?
Yeah.
Because they'd be outside school. The best thing was that when they were outside school during like a summer. Mm-hmm. Well, whatever a summer was. This is in Britain. And it would just be, they're slightly different in Britain.
Yeah.
Because they've got a soft serve machine inside the ice cream truck.
Yeah, and we've discussed this with my mom before. My mom's like, why don't we have that here? Someone needs to invent that. And you people don't steal our idea either. Somebody needs to invent it. Yeah, I don't know why
I think
there's
some ice cream vans over here that do it, apparently.
Do they?
Because I looked it up. Because, no, it was like
I've never been to an ice cream truck that has soft serve ice cream
in Britain. There's a company called Mr. Whippy, and they have a bunch of vans.
Yeah.
And it's like all over the country.
And they have the little ice cream cone with the flake on the top of it.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if they invented that or whatever, if they invented putting a flake in the ice cream and calling it a 99.
That's
it's called a 99, right? Because it was 99 pence originally. Mm-hmm. And that was pretty cheap, Yeah. But now it's gone up to like £1.15 or something. Still called a 99 though.
No.
I used to get
you give it to me for 99.
I used to get a double 99 from the ice cream van outside Pennegar School.
Yeah.
Which wasn't even I used to walk across the
we got one, didn't we?
From that exact ice cream truck, actually, yeah. It was just like, you've pretty much lived my childhood. my childhood, my teenage years anyway, because, I always grew up in seaside towns, so there was never a shortage of soft-serve ice cream,
Let us know.
Or fish and chips.
Let us know by tweeting us or Facebooking us if you are in a city in America or a town in America that has soft-serve ice cream in your ice cream trucks and your ice cream men that drive around.
Yeah, if you ever see an ice cream man,
because I've never seen that.
Yeah, because you told me that, and do you want an ice cream? And I'm like, oh, okay, the first time. Mm-hmm. And he got up there, and it was just ice cream bars. I don't know what it was. It's like
oh, we've been to an ice cream truck since you've been here.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It was like maybe the first year I was living here.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't they do like soft serve ice cream? And you were like, no.
I was like, no. What are you talking about?
What's the point in this place then? Because you can get
and he meant Texas, by the way.
Well, what's the point in this freaking ice cream van? Because it's like
to give you little things in bars and
ice cream. Yeah, but it's like you can get that at a gas station.
Yeah, but you couldn't when I was a kid. They didn't have those. You couldn't? No, they didn't have those like little ice boxes or whatever in the gas
freezers,
stations.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Icebox. God, I'm like 90.
Get the icebox out. Was it the cold storage?
No, they didn't have those. No, I don't remember them having those in gas stations when I was a kid. You could only get those little things. I mean, you could get like push-ups in the grocery store, but you would get a whole, I guess you still can. You would get a
more
whole
like
box
ice lollies, what we call ice lollies, like popsicles.
A push-up is sort of, but it's like it's sherbet. And then it has a little thing. It has a little thing at the bottom. It is not sherbet. There's no R. It's not BERT, is it?
Sherbet. Got you some orange sherbet.
It's sherbet.
Sherbet.
Push pops. And they would be like Fred Flintstone, and you would push them up, and there would be like raspberry or orange, or I think those were the only two flavors actually. But that was one of my favorite things from the ice cream man. My very favorite thing. Tell me if anybody can remember this. And I think they still have it, but it's like newer characters now. But when I was a kid, and I'm making myself sound like I'm like in my 50s, but they still had it when I was a kid.
Plot twist, yeah, she is in her 50s.
They had, it was either a Pink Panther head.
Oh, yeah.
Or a Tweety Bird head. And they were like, I don't know what you can describe them as. They were sort of like sherbet. They weren't it was not ice cream, and it was not popsicle.
Yeah.
It was like a thick, dense ice cream popsicle sherbet kind of ice cream, and it was shaped in the head of Pink Panther or Tweety Bird, and it had gumball eyes. Oh,
it's something similar to that. I remember that.
Oh God, they were delicious.
I remember
I
something
think now
similar.
they have like Ninja Turtles, or
Turtle heads, yeah,
Pokemon heads, or something. I don't know. That was my very favorite thing. That, and then the push pop, the Flintstones push ups. I think they were.
Yeah.
Or the bomb pops, which you can get in the grocery store. The red, white, and blue popsicle. Yeah. Just be like, oh, on a hot summer day, just go and get one of those bomb pops. So good. And you'd have freaking purple syrup dripping down your hand because the red and the white and the blue have all run together, and it's just like purple syrup dribbling all down your hand and arm.
Like a pop sticks. Yeah, it's like a Spider-Man. We're just looking at a little menu now.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got Drea's fruit bars.
Yeah, we're looking at a menu. This is like a modern menu. Like
Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, those look
Choco
like
Taco.
Snow cone type stuff. Yeah, this is all like newer kind of things. They would have this, the like Nutty Buddy Sundae cone.
Oh yeah,
it's like an ice cream cone, and then it was covered in nuts. I can't remember what they used to be called. And then these Crunch bars, I never got them. They were like ice cream, and they were covered in little pieces of like kind of Rice Krispie things on the outside.
Yeah,
chocolate or vanilla or. Oh, the chocolate and banana popsicles.
Double fudge.
Those are really good.
And of course, bubble gum and stuff.
Those are like a bomb pop, only chocolate and banana. Chocolate, banana, chocolate. So good. Yeah, they'd have fudge bars. They'd have, I can't really remember what all they had as a kit when I was a kid, because I would only get like the 3 different things. They do still have the Tweety Bird heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things. Ugh, I don't know what those are, but they are so delicious.
Blue Bunny make it. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they do a Powerpuff Girl.
Yeah, they'd have fudge bars.
They do one of the Bratz dolls.
Ice cream sandwiches.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was the kind of stuff. I don't really remember them having like snow cones or like the frozen lemonade things like what they have now. Maybe they did. I don't know, but ice cream sandwiches, yeah, those were always delicious too. But you could get those in the grocery store, so that wasn't like a treat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it wasn't like something different coming from the ice cream van. What were your favorite things to get from the ice cream van?
I think I usually used to get. I seem to remember getting. I mean, I'm just looking up little menus here and stuff like that. But if you can find them, it was more the soft serve ice cream. You'd get like
That's all you'd get.
All really, but I do remember getting an oyster, which is it's like a scoop of soft serve ice cream in like a wafer oyster shell with like chocolate and coconut.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like a chocolate dusted with coconut and the thing. It was like an oyster. You know,
sort of like
it
an
opened
ice cream
like
sandwich?
Sort of like that, but it was in like a wafer kind of cone.
Oh. It was folded over and it would be like covered in chocolate? Or just dust?
No, just at the bottom it was kind of like covered in chocolate, and I seem to remember. but it was so good. That was another good
Oh, to
one.
like kind of seal the ice cream in?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just reminds me of like a dilly bar from Dairy Queen. We're going to have to do a separate episode of like fast food ice creams, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but soft serve, basically it was like you could get a 99 or a double 99, which was a double cone, and you could get like a flake in each.
A double cone? What, like a cone inside of a cone?
No, it was a cone, and then there was like two things.
Wow.
Like you get a cone of ice cream, and there's like the opening for the ice cream to go on top of it.
Yeah.
Well, this one had a cone, and it was like the two...
It was like a cone with two holes?
With two, yeah, with like two...
Like a wider top with
like
two holes?
Like a wider top, yeah, that's...
Oh,
yeah.
What? That is crazy. That's interesting. I went on and on about not being impressed with the flake or whatever on the chocolate episode that we did. If you haven't heard that, go back and look for our chocolate episode where we're talking about all the chocolate from Britain and America. And I'm not a huge fan of the Cadbury's flake candy bar because it's so flaky. It just makes a big mess, and I don't know, the texture is a bit odd or something. But I do, and they stick one of those in your 99 that you get from the ice cream man, the soft serve ice cream, and I do like it in that. I approve of it being in the ice cream cone, but
see, that's what it looks
just
like.
to eat it on its own. Yeah, we'll put a picture of this on I don't know, Instagram maybe. We'll use that, I guess. We'll use this picture to go with the blog post.
Yeah.
So it'll go on the website and the Instagram.
So you can see what we're talking about with the double 99.
Yeah.
I used to get
it's
that.
really odd looking.
I used to get that, and I used to have two things of ice cream. It was just like two ice creams with one cone.
That would never work here because I can just see, like, you could not eat that fast enough. It would be running everywhere.
It was running everywhere, even in Britain.
It was kind of pointless.
Yeah, I mean, but, I eat ice creams fast. Oh.
Hence why you always get, what is it called? Brain freeze.
Brain freeze, yes. Which apparently Erica can't get brain freeze.
I've never had brain freeze. I don't know. I don't know how to get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I've never had it.
I don't know. That's the weirdest thing. I've never encountered anyone who said, I don't know what brain freeze is, never had it in my life.
I don't know.
It's like, everybody knows that instant
I can't burp
Julie
either.
Andrews
I'm a freak
said
of nature.
in Princess Diaries. She said...
This quote is coming from Dominic, by the way, not me, if
Julie
you notice.
Andrews said it. Have you ever experienced that instant headache when you eat ice cream too fast?
No, I haven't.
Well, you're weird. Get out of here. You don't deserve it.
Maybe I'm just dainty and I don't eat it too fast.
But yeah, another thing I used to get from... I'm pretty sure I got this from the ice cream man. Was a mini milk, which was like a popsicle.
Yeah.
But it was like a milky...
You don't use the word popsicle.
It was like no, it was like it was a nice ice lolly, but it was milk.
Oh yeah.
And it used
like a
to have,
fudge-sicle then.
Yeah, like a fudge-sicle, but it was like milky, just milk, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
huh.
And it was like cream.
Interesting.
Basically. Like ice cream, I guess, and you could have a strawberry one, and I think you could have a chocolate one too. Another ice cream bar that I used to love, that my mother used to get a lot, was Mivy. Don't think they make them anymore. Mivy, oh, they were so good. It was like strawberry ice lolly covering. It was kind of like a popsicle because it had but it was like an ice cream bar.
Yeah.
On a stick, and it had vanilla ice cream in it,
Yeah.
But yeah, usually when you go to ice cream van in Britain, it would be for a 99 soft serve,
Yeah.
That was the big hit.
I mean,
people who got other things like the Feast, the Feast bars, which were like nutty, kind of like a cornetto,
Yeah.
They were just like, oh God, you want a cornetto? What's the matter with you? You can get that at a corner shop. It's like, you go to them for like...
Yeah, and I guess maybe that's why we don't do soft serve, because it's like, yeah, you can get that at McDonald's, you can get that at Dairy Queen, you can get that at Sonic, go and
But
get a
it's
cheap
do
soft
they
serve
put
cone.
a flake in it? Do they put strawberry or chocolate sauce over it?
No.
Do they cover it in nuts?
Oh, they put sauce on
Yeah,
them?
you can put sauce in it.
Oh,
Double
yeah.
99 with strawberry sauce and 2 flakes.
God, that just sounds like a huge mess. Do they have cups that you can put them in if you don't want the cone?
We don't need cups.
We don't need no stinking cups. So,
God.
what were the prices like? I mean, were you allowed to just go to the ice cream van anytime you saw it, or was it a bit expensive?
No, it was
Affordable?
cheap. It was affordable. I don't know how it is now. I mean, people have said. Actually, a friend of mine in the UK said, "Oh, I went to the ice cream van the other day because it's like I haven't been to one in years since I was a kid." And a 99 is now £1.15,
Yeah.
And it's just, where did this come from, Clue is in the name, 99. It's supposed to be 99p.
Right. I haven't been to an ice cream truck in years. I mean, you say that you and I went to one. I can't remember
that. Was 10 years ago almost, so.
But I know, so I don't know what the prices are like, but I do know that when I was a kid, I was not really allowed to like flag down the ice cream man very often because it was just like, oh no, we can go to the grocery store and get a whole box of like ice creams or whatever for cheaper.
Usually you'd be like, oh, I fancy an ice cream now. Wish there was an ice cream van around, and there never was.
Yeah.
I mean, the one outside my grand's used to just be there. Sometimes it would be like every few weeks or whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
But usually you'd find them outside of school on like a hot day.
Yeah.
When the kids were getting out.
Mm-hmm.
Or you'd find them at like a fair. Usually, because I grew up in seaside towns, so they were usually down by the seafront.
Yeah.
They were usually parked somewhere near to like a green area.
Yeah.
Close to the beach, but usually not,
Yeah.
But usually they'd park up and they'd just park there. And, the last time I seem to remember that happening was when I was on the beach with my sister in Torquay. And he was right behind it, so all we had to do was go up the steps and get one and come back, but it was a really hot day. It was one of those.
I just remember like here.
And ice creams are supposed 99s and stuff, they're supposed to be eaten on the beach. That's it's the best place to eat them.
Then you can just go rinse off in the ocean after you make a big mess.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I was all running down my hand, the cream and everything. I was just like straight into the ocean.
No, I don't know. Maybe we were poor when I was little. I don't know, but I just remember like, oh, can I have some money? I'm gonna go get a push-up. I
don't know how expensive they would have been over here. But...
No, I don't know. I mean, I was a kid. You don't really think about price as a kid, You're just like, oh, okay, give me some money so I can go get.
Need money first.
Yeah, and my mom was just like, oh no, you're not gonna go get a Flintstone push-up. I can order a whole box of those push-ups from the Schwan man for just a little bit more.
Yeah. I think I mean. That leads us into store-bought ice cream, I guess.
Yeah.
Over here,
I'll just quickly talk about Schwans.
Yeah. Give us a rundown on the Schwan man.
Apparently, they have it in Britain because we looked it up.
Yeah.
They have it in Britain now.
I've never heard of it though.
When I was a kid, it was a bigger deal. I don't know that it is anymore. I think somebody in this neighborhood still orders from them though because I've seen the truck. But my mom and my grandmas, they all ordered from the Schwan man is what they call them. The company is called Schwans. And they sold mostly frozen foods, and they were door-to-door salesmen, basically. They would show up at your house, ring your doorbell, and they'd have a little brochure of everything you could order. You could place your order right then. They'd go out to the truck and get it and bring, unless you wanted like an outrageous number of whatever, They were just like, oh God, we'll give you our whole supply, and then you'd have to wait and they'd come back and bring it to you. But yeah, they just go out to their little truck, and they had a frozen truck that they drove in, and they had everything stocked up, and we would get a lot of ice cream from them. I don't know if it was a lot cheaper than at the grocery store or what, but I remember they used to get these frozen strawberry popsicles that were like it was just like frozen strawberries. Like they were the best thing ever. They were so sweet.
Frozen fruit in like milk.
No,
it wasn't
nope.
like ice cream. It was just
It was just a
juice.
popsicle. Yeah, it was just like frozen strawberry, big chunks of strawberry. They just tasted so fresh. They didn't taste like, they weren't flavored at all. It was just natural flavoring, and you would suck down the ice part of it, and then all of a sudden there'd be a big chunk of strawberry. They would get those. They would get the push-ups, the sherbet push-ups. They would get these little cups of like strawberry cheesecake ice cream cups. Oh my God, those were so good. I can just taste them now. They were so creamy. It was just like the freaking creamiest cheesecake you've ever eaten, and then with the strawberry sauce running through it. Oh, so good.
Strawberry sauce.
Yeah.
Love it.
But so I didn't even know if they were still a company, even though I have seen the truck, but I had forgotten that. So Dominic and I looked them up because I was like, I don't know if anybody still uses them or not. We looked them up, and apparently they're in Britain. Apparently they own a bunch of frozen brands that are in the supermarket now, like especially frozen pizzas for some reason. But anyway, so we're going to supermarket ice creams now. And you want to talk about British ice cream?
I don't, actually.
I don't think you do, because guys, if you've ever been to the grocery store in Britain looking for ice cream, it's a sad affair.
We've got ice cream. We've got vanilla.
Dominic just reminded me, actually, that we haven't actually been back to Britain in like 5 years. So I think things have changed. We've got Tesco's website up here, and we're just like scrolling through it. And I'm like, I don't remember that. I don't remember them having that. No. Like, from what I can remember, the ice cream... Okay, if you go to the ice cream section in an American grocery store, a whole half an aisle will be ice cream from one end to the next. Like it's tubs, like tubs of ice cream, tubs of sherbet, tubs of frozen yogurt. They even have
frozen yogurt. Yeah.
They have ice cream bars. They have popsicles. It's
gelato.
Gelato's
a big,
they've got,
big gelato, which is basically ice cream.
Yeah, and they've got loads of brands.
I mean, the biggest one is like Bluebell. Well,
Bluebell in Texas. I don't know if they're outside of Texas actually, but
Bluebell ice cream.
Bluebell, Blue Bunny, Dryers, Breyers, Ben and Jerry's. Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's are like worldwide now. They're huge.
Yeah. And then they've got all the like Snickers bars and
Snickers, yeah.
Yeah. Loads of popsicles. Oh, Haagen-Dazs, yeah. They've got this horrible brand that we just saw on Tesco's website, so apparently they've got it in Britain too. If you eat it, you're ridiculous. I'm sorry. I probably love you, and I will forgive you, but you're ridiculous if you eat it and pretend like it's good.
Halo Top?
Yes. Yeah. It's not good, guys. Stop eating that. It's not good. Oh, it's low in calories. It tastes just like regular ice cream. No, it doesn't. Quit lying. Quit lying to yourself. I don't understand people who eat like fat-free ice cream, sugar-free. Okay, if you're diabetic, I guess eat sugar-free ice cream, but maybe...
Magnums.
Oh, yes. Okay, talk about British ice cream.
Well, British ice cream, yeah, I mean, Walls is like the biggest brand, I think, of British ice cream. And I think they're over here too, that heart logo. I don't know what they're called over here, but it's like... I don't remember. It's just like the universal thing for ice cream, I guess, but Walls...
What?
It is.
Universal symbol
because
for
when we were in...
cream.
Yes, there is a universal symbol for it. You know, it's like a heart. You've seen it. And in Spain, stop laughing.
What are you talking
Stop
about?
laughing at me. You're always laughing at me. And sick of you pushing me around.
Oh my God.
But it's like... No, there's like a universal heart for ice cream. And it's called helado in Spain, because they call it helado, you know. But it's like Walls in Britain. That's like the official ice cream, whatever. Official, whatever.
The official symbol of ice cream is a heart.
People will know, and I'll show it to you next time we see it, because it's all over the world.
Okay, go ahead.
But no, we have like Walls. Carte d'Or is like their...
Carte d'Or was good. I can't remember the flavor.
It was raspberry and mascarpone. It was. The mascarpone ice cream, right?
I feel like this ice cream episode is going to have to be broken into parts. We're going to have to revisit this category at another time.
A longer episode. I mean,
people don't want to listen to us for an hour.
Yes, they do. Yes, you do. You're going to listen to us talking about fab lollies. Fab lollies are the best things. They've got like hundreds and thousands on top with the chocolate or sprinkles, whatever you call them. Then they've got like a little lemonade. Like
Hundreds and thousands.
It's hundreds and thousands, isn't it? Hundreds and thousands of what?
Yes.
What is it? What is those things? Sprinkles. Sprinkles of what? Really? Sprinkles, little sprinkles for you. Oh, so lovely. And strawberry on the bottom. You know, it's like a traffic kind of cone thing.
A traffic cone? What are you talking about?
Stop talking to me.
The international symbol of ice cream is a heart. And now you're talking about traffic cones covered in hundreds and thousands. What is going on?
Oh, just wait. Do you want a Nestle Knobbly Bobbly ice lolly? It's there. Read it. Read it. It's there.
British people with their cutesy things.
You want a knobbly bobbly. I know you do. Stop laughing at me and stop pushing that into my face.
He's talking about the microphone, by the way.
No, I'm talking about a knobbly bobbly. And it's called this Roundtree's Fruit Pastels ice lollies, which are really good. They're just like
Yeah, I don't remember having those.
They
taste like the candy though.
They taste like the candy with no, but they're like all of them in one, you know, like the green apple and the lime or whatever, the orange and the blackcurrant. The Del Monte juice orange ice lollies.
Yeah, I like things like that.
Moo yogurt lollies. Moo dairy milk buttons. Yeah, dairy milk. Calippo. Oh, there you go. That you push them up. They're like ice lollies.
Yeah,
They're
no,
not
that's
sherbet,
not.
though.
Yeah, but that's not like what I'm talking about. Yeah, we have things like that where you squeeze the bottom of it.
And Viennetta.
Viennetta.
That's
we
the
did
one.
Have that, didn't
Yes, that was that. That is.
It wasn't that special, actually.
Bloody! You need a knobbly bobbly. You do. Can knobbly bobbly you up.
It was like a mint chocolate chip one that we got or something. It was good, but it wasn't like any better than the Carte d'Or. I think I like the Carte d'Or better.
Viennetta came out in the 1980s, and it was like very fancy in the 1980s. All the people who wanted to be fancy served it because it looked like it had been sculpted, you know, and you know, you cut it and it had like nice layers and everything, you know.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Viennetta, you know, posh." And when I was a kid, that was like there was no other ice cream, you know. It was like a treat to get that, you know. My mother, because I think my mother liked ice cream a lot too, because she used to eat Mivies and she liked candy. That's where I get it from.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, oh, we got the Viennetta out, you know, and we cut it and had a little bit the layer of chocolate on it, and you know, it's vanilla. You could get a mint one, but for like when I was growing up, they just kind of disappeared, you know, because they fell out of fashion.
They were like a fad.
They were a fad for like, I'd say about 10 or so years, from like the 80s to into the 90s.
Yeah.
And then, you know, as the millennium came up, it was like, you know, they fell out of fashion. Everybody was wanting knobbly bobblies and stuff. But yeah,
knobbly bobblies.
Yeah, she loves it. She wants a knobbly bobbly now. But yeah, I remember seeing it. I was like, oh, again, you know, I saw it again. I was like, oh, this is great. You know, reliving my childhood with Viennetta. And
yeah, we got it.
It was good.
It was good. It was not like, it was nothing to like write home about though.
It was classic.
It was
traditional.
good. I mean, ice cream is good. It was delicious, yes, but I wasn't like over the moon.
Knobbly bobbly.
You know what I was over the moon about? And actually, I never had it until we were here. I don't remember having it in Britain.
What?
But I remember seeing them in Britain before we came here. The Magnum bars.
The Magnum bars, yes.
Oh my god.
Magnum white chocolate and cookies.
You guys, if you are ice cream people and you've never had the Magnum bars, we got a
Magnum double cherry ice cream.
No, what did we get? We got one that was like double chocolate and it had what, caramel between?
Caramel swirled into it, yeah.
So good.
I thought you didn't like them so much.
No, I love them.
No, I thought you were
The chocolate was delicious. I did love them.
You were like, oh no, it's too much. Oh, it's too much.
It was a bit much because, I mean, you can't really like once you open one of those, you're committed to it, aren't you? Like, you can't put it back in the freezer.
So who wants to put it back in the freezer?
Well, I mean,
it's it all then.
It's a lot. Like, you feel sick at the end, but while you're eating it, it is delicious, and you do love it and adore it and cherish it. Yeah, the packaging looks pretty fancy, and I mean, what is that? $3.99 for 4. That's like it's like $1 a pound each.
Isn't it? Probably $3.89.
Yeah, it's a bit
Crunchy Blast. There you go. Cornish vanilla ice cream. That was the first. I think it was Wall's vanilla, because I remember the first time you were in Britain, you were craving ice cream.
I'm always craving ice cream.
But no, you'd gone like a week without it or something, I think. And you were getting a bit antsy.
You got a whole week and you were like jonesing for it, because a whole week without ice cream is just crazy.
Well, yeah,
crazy
you really had. You'd gone a whole week without your knobbly bobblies. And it was just, you were just like, I need ice cream. Oh, ice cream. You were like
I get hangry for ice cream sometimes, yes.
Yes, you were. You were like on the floor doing your little thing.
Stamping my feet.
Stamping your feet and your little head. But yeah, we got that thing. And I got a couple of good photos of you eating it.
No, they were terrible photos. You know what? I think we're going to have to stop, and we'll come back in the next episode and talk about all the delicious flavors and popsicles, and maybe even, if we have time, some of the ice cream specialty shops, ice cream parlor type places that we have in Britain and America. So let's stop here for now. I know, I can just hear the collective. Aww. You're so disappointed that we have to stop talking about ice cream. But we will be back with part 2 next time, so be sure to look for that. Give us a thumbs up if you're listening on YouTube. Be sure and subscribe and all of that kind of stuff if that is where you have found us. If you are listening in podcast form, please give us a rating.
If you're listening in podcast form?
Podcast form, yes. Like podcast format, like in a podcast app. They know what I mean, okay?
Like Spotify,
iTunes, any of those kind of places where you can rate us and review us. If you would like to rate us and review us on Facebook, please do that as well. We can always use your support, and we do appreciate you listening. As much as we love to hear ourselves talk, we like to talk to you as well. We like to talk to you. We like to hear back from you. We consider this interactive. So please tweet us, Facebook us, leave us a comment on the website. Follow us on Instagram. Sometimes we post stories of whatever we're cooking, or if we go out on a walk, or sometimes when we're doing our shopping. All the interesting bits of life.
Yes!
So do follow us there. Buy us a copy. Yeah. Anchor's where we podcast.
Yeah, where we upload them.
Sorry about that.
There you go. We're okay now.
It's a lot to remember, okay?
It's a lot to remember. All you keep thinking about is the knobbly bobblies, isn't it?
Bye.
Goodbye.